y'all, you know what? I hate to say this, but y'all know, like, let me talk about. I don't know if I touched on this before, but I like to go back to certain things, and I try my best to, like, think about it again, see if it's because situations change my opinion, right? New information, right? So I am 100% sure that pimp, like, people who was pimps, the people who are pimps, people who, like, did all that stuff, like, and let me talk about, there's two different pimps, right? There's guerrilla pimping and finesse pimping. Guerrilla pimping hold up, my face mount tripping. Guerrilla pimping is when it's a punk, I don't like them, I want them all thrown in jail, period. Like, pimping is bad, obviously, because it's against the law, number one. But what I'm saying is, obviously, it's the oldest profession, and obviously people gonna do it. The people, pimping is not just a person, right? A person who has a stable of people who sell themselves. You can pimp yourself. So pimp is gonna be around, and as we see, people are doing things for money all the time. Sorry about that. Somebody ignorant driving about 80 miles per hour on a wet road, but that's near nor there. But pimping, excuse me. So, like I said, those are two that I'm not a pimp. I was asked, it sounds crazy. Somebody asked me to be their pimp, and I just like, no, I ain't doing it. Like, it was two girls, believe it or not. Like, I'm like, I couldn't do it. I guess I'm too soft. I don't know. Like, I couldn't do it. And crazy thing, I had guys that wanted to. It's just crazy. Like, I talk about that some other day. That's crazy. But what I realized was pimps was saying was back in the days, even today, is absolutely true about women. Like, it's absolutely 100. No matter how hard I want to deny the facts, man, they was correct about women. Like, hey, and I ain't knocking women. I'm just saying this. I had it wrong. They had it right the whole time. Like, not that I was against people who do that. I'm against any type of trafficking, by the way. But what I'm saying is, for those who come to an understanding, and for a group of people to come to an understanding and try to make money about something and enhance their lives, may it be wrong or right, I am not going to be sitting up here having a judgment on it. I'm just not. Like, long as y'all not physically hurting each other, long as the money getting spread evenly, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of management, you know what I'm saying? More or less not pimping, because management is legal in a part of Las Vegas, is that's what they call it. You know, the bunny ranch and all that, they just got a different name for it. But once again, when black people do it, it's a bad thing. But also, I'm also against not paying people the fair amount. You know what I'm saying, though? Because she doing the work, she need to get paid. I'm going so off the subject. I'm trying my best. Then what I'm doing, y'all, I am softening all of this up so everybody can understand my point. Because if I just come out and say this, and this, they're gonna be like, what? You two gonna shut my thing down? Like, no, like, let me tell y'all different angles, and then y'all make your own opinion, right? So what I'm telling you is OnlyFans, right? And porn and all this other stuff, right? Look how many women out here in this world is doing that. Like, people, they're making excuses saying, oh, well, ain't no jobs. It's the damn law. It's a million jobs out here that pay over the pot, $50,000 a year, $40,000 a year, a lot of money. Like, and people is jobs paying $90,000, $100,000 a year. Like, it's a joke to be saying that to me, because I tell you about this stuff, you know what I'm saying, though? Like, so I come to this conclusion that, man, women love showing their bodies. Women love being sexual pawns. Like, they love it. They get off on it, like, in a way that a man can never understand, right? But I'm not saying a man, in a way a person who looks at women in a different manner can never understand. Like, y'all look at women as prizes, as angels, instead of as women. Like, men can only be men, right? good, bad. Women is predisposed to be good, and complicated, and then confused, and oh, she didn't know better. It's a lot of reasons why we make women, when they do bad things, we make a lot of excuses for why they do bad things. With that being said, look how OnlyFans, man, look how teachers, and they come out and I was a teacher and I make this much money a month. It's all about money with women. It's all about money with women. It's all about money and clothes and being better than their best friend, man. Women are in constant competition with each other with makeup, looks, and all that stuff. I literally come to this conclusion. Why else would you go on there and do stuff like that and you have a good job? Because you see, and they always say, oh, I was a nurse, but now I'm making $20,000 a month. Nurses make good money last time I checked. It ain't about the job. They want the money and they want the fame. You can't give a woman, you can't. That's why it's hard to be in a relationship these days. Because you personally, man, you personally cannot give that woman all the attention she wants. It's humanly impossible. If you gotta work 8 hours a day or you gotta do other activities, how you gonna have those? She need every minute to be on her, basically. Even the person who don't have a 9 to 5, right? You still can't make up that time. 1,000 guys trying to talk to her saying she's beautiful. It's a drug at this point. It's literally a dope. It's a drug to them. And fame is the worst drug known to man. It's worse than heroin. Look in the mirror and say, who I am. I heard Jay-Z say that. And when I heard him say that, I didn't understand that till like now. Like, you know, he been famous. I'm just starting to see what fame do to people. Like, it make all these women doing all this stuff. And I just like, I ain't knocking you, sweetheart. I ain't knocking you. I'm just looking at the perception of women are just super sexual people, man. And they want money. And this is just like, and to not realize that, and I see how someone would try to capitalize on that. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, and how they like, oh, he's square. You look at women differently, like, hey, you're angels. Nah, bro, that women are capable of, man, y'all see how cheating. There's people who got billions of dollars, right? Billions of dollars. Men who got billions of dollars, they women divorcing them, taking all their money. 500 million. Like, $1 billion can't keep $1 billion fame cannot keep the attention of a woman these days. Not all women. I'm just saying, particularly when you come to a situation, you realize something could be true that's bad. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, if you think pimping is bad, I don't know. But what I'm thinking is, they have a good aspect of the thought process of a woman, which you would never understand. I would never understand, because they justify the things they do so easily. You can't understand. It's not logic. You know what I'm saying, though? It just is what it is. Like, I also see this too. They say they say sexual stuff all day, 1,000 things. You see their pictures. You see their butt more. You see their face. Which, once again, I don't have no issues with this stuff. Do what you want to do. You feel me? I ain't anti-women. I'm just saying how I feel as a man, and I don't know where to go with this stuff. So you see all that stuff all day, and then they put captions like, "This is not who I am." I'm just doing this on the internet, and I don't judge a book by its cover. You guys can never, like, disrespect the men. Like, you're a prize. Like, a man can never get with you. You just teasing everybody online, but you want to make money from it. But a guy is disgusting. These guys are disgusting online. That's trying to help you out, and somehow you resent them, and they approach you like the person you're representing yourself online, and you saying you're not that person. I just don't get it. If I see a chef all day making food, right, and I come to them and ask them, hey, could you represent me in my case? I saw you on Instagram. You know anything about the court system? Hey, they're gonna be like, what? That's not. Did you see the pictures on Instagram? Like, I could. Like, what don't you get? Like, they're gonna be like, oh yeah. It's like that type of feeling. Like, all right, you talk about sexual things all day. You twerk all day. You wear seductive clothing all day. You talk about sexual things literally all day. Let me reiterate that fact. You're dancing. Every picture, somehow your butt is in it. 90% of the time, TikToks and all that stuff. So when I approach you about if anything can happen or whatever the case may be, you're offended by it. I'm so confused. Like, this is the confusion, and you know what? And I'm harping on that to make a better point. That's why you see the non-differentiating. How about differentiating? I hope I said that right. Between guys and girls, like, used to be like guys be like, don't be so mean and rough with the women, but now I think it's such a place where a guy would think that we're on the same level and I can do and say whatever to you because you doing this, which is wrong, right? But there's so many mixed signals out there that it's okay to treat you like a whore and be rough with you and you like it rough. They got it in their mind, this is how they should approach you. And this is why you see all this domestic violence and murders of women and all this crazy stuff happening, because they don't know what they're doing. Like, they don't know what they're doing to guys. Not saying it's their fault. What I'm saying is, when you plant stuff in people's mind, don't get mad when they do it. You know what I mean? Like, so I would tell women that's doing this stuff, it's not your fault. But what can happen though is, because I say it's not your fault, another person may say it's your fault. Weak-minded or whatever the case may be. You could put yourself in a bad situation unknowingly, because some of these guys and some of these women are crazy, like, and they don't see the difference between these things. So be careful what you put out in the universe, because things can happen, and unfortunately they are happening. Or I've been said this, I knew this was gonna happen. Like, so y'all be careful, man. Like, make y'all money, you know, like, but also be aware, man. All right, because I am not a judge of what anyone does for money and take care of their family, but also remember, things come with everything.